Sagittarius, welcome for your July reading. I pulled 3 cards for you, plus 1 advice and 1 oracle card. And let's go through them and see what kind of July will going to be for you and what to look forward and what to avoid. And let's begin. You're receiving a 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 7 of Wands. July seems a little bit like all over the place for you. On one hand, you're receiving a 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is usually when we feel like we're almost there, but we're not completing something, and we start worrying about something. What if this is not going to happen? What if this is not going to do it well? What if I can't finish this? What if this and what if that? And all of a sudden, we can't sleep at night. We're getting into depression. We're getting into anxieties. Our head hurts. We don't sleep. We get lethargic. We get tired. We get the anxiety, and we just, keep going and going and going and going. There's something in your head that just got like a little bug that got stuck inside of your brain that keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. That a dam of thoughts, of those negative thoughts, that keep just piling it and making it larger than it actually is. I don't know if this is all in your head. Sometimes we are becoming our worst enemy because we're creating all the anxieties ourselves. No one even asks us to do, because we usually start thinking negatively by ourselves. And it could be because of a fear. It could be that we're creating some anxiety because we're not sure, we're not clear, we don't see maybe potential, or maybe we're just doing it because of our fear. You're also receiving the 7 of Wands. Seems like you also conflicting with yourself when it comes to what am I standing for. It seems like you're almost like in a defense mode as well with your actions. Maybe you feel like people are attacking you. In reality, maybe they're not. Maybe you feel as you need to be standoffish. Maybe you need to feel like you need to protect something. But again, it could be also because you're creating this idea in your head, then in reality, it's not like that. But you're also receiving the 10 of Cups, where it seems like maybe you need to focus more on the positive things, on your family, on your friends that make you happy, and so on. This also card represents if you have a family business that you might receive either inheritance as well. It's about all kind of connection of our family, of how we're working together as a family members. It doesn't have to be only nuclear family. It could be your uncles and aunts and your grandparents and so on. But it seems like though you feel fulfilled when it comes to that part, but something is just going too much in your head. Your advice is upside down, Knight of Swords. It signifies a lack of focus, impulsiveness, which probably because you have a lot of negative things going on in your head. Or because you're thinking so much about negativity, it could be that you might miss the opportunities as well. Like you don't see them because you're all standoffish. So somebody might suggest you something. Well, what about, if we do this or do that? And you just like, no, because you were just seems like in a fight mode all the time. And that could be also suggesting to maybe for you to slow down a little bit, especially when it comes to thinking about. Maybe recheck your actions of how you doing things. How are your reactions to everything that comes your way? Maybe you're too standoffish when it comes to suggestion. Maybe you blindly not avoiding this because you're too scared of something. Be mindful about the words and actions as well, because swords represents our news, idea, the way we speak, the way we think. So you might become a little bit more rude, a little bit more cold-hearted to others. And that way you can also push away the opportunities for you to receive something, or to have opportunity to change things in life, or, just, miss the opportunities because you being just acting like something, you know what. This card also can indicate that we're feeling of being out of control or stagnant. And it also could be because you just, again, thinking about too much negativity in your life and being too standoffish. It seems like fight, fight, fight mode. When in reality, you also have a family behind you that makes you feel content and happy, and feel like you still have your clan, or you still have the people that care and love about you and will help you out a certain way or another. So try to maybe focus more on your family and people who you believe are your family, instead of having all this negativity running during July. Let's see your oracle card. It's Banish a Curse. This card symbolizes unfair treatment towards you. Okay, as what I'm mentioning about bringing a lot of negativity into your own head, thinking about it all the time. A person who has a strong influence in your life has mistreated you or fails to see your point of view. That could be an option. And the action of others speak for their misalignment. So that's why maybe you could feel like you are standing offish a little bit when it comes to that. Your worth does not change based on other people's statement of mind. The pain of misunderstanding can disappear if you decided not to internalize the negativity. Dwelling over what has been said means relieving the hurtful emotion and letting it control your action. It's time to take a step back and allow the new positive energy to embrace you. Think of what you can learn from this experience and know that karma has your back. So it's telling you, focus more on positive. Don't be so negative about everything. And yes, you might feel hurt. You actually might be hurt from the family. Or maybe family hurt you, or maybe family misunderstood you, or they just don't, put you where you feel like you belong. Maybe they don't look at you as an adult and so on. But plus, it will also help you to learn how to stand up for yourself and how to be yourself, okay? Even though you feel like people are hurting you all around. And usually, the most people that hurt you are the closest one in your family. So be careful. This is a good time for you to learn a lesson of how you can control yourself, be who you are, how to be a power of your own needs and wants, and don't allow the negativity eat you alive, okay? And don't be always so standoffish. And any suggestion, any opportunity, see it to maybe resolve the issue. Maybe you're stuck in something and people keep telling you, but you're so standoffish, you don't hear that the mistakes that you're making, that people are telling you, look, this is a mistake. You should not do this because, you're only going to hurt yourself. But please try to remember that as well, because that could also be one of your problem. And July will be the time to kind of resolve this issue so you can move on with your life and move forward. Good luck.